Hi, if hiring has been a headache for you, we have got some. Hiring is often a slow process which costs you a lot of time, money, and energy, and here's how you can fix it. So, this is a short walkthrough about how to fix your hiring process, which takes a lot of time. So, hiring delays are often treated as unavoidable reality. Most companies just assume that slow hiring is normal. In practice, prolonged hiring cycles are rarely caused by talent shortages, but they are a byproduct of friction within systems that help you hire. So the hidden nature of hiring delays is when hiring takes weeks or months, the immediate assumption is external, that there are no good candidates, the market is difficult, quality talent is hard to find. But more often than not, the bottleneck is internal. The market has the people whom you are looking for, but the way you are sourcing them is flawed, and that is why it takes a lot of time. So why hiring processes gradually slow down? Hiring systems rarely begin inefficient. They become inefficient over time. New steps are added, approvals multiply, screening layer increases, interview rounds expand, decision cycle lengthens. Complexity accumulates quietly here. So the problem number one is vague role definitions. Ambiguity is the first source of delay. Unclear roles produce unclear pipelines. Unclear pipelines produce screening overload, and screening overload slows decision making. When expectations are not precise, evaluation becomes subjective and prolonged. So you have to be very apt with what you write. Your copy, when you are posting a job, should have core responsibilities, must have skills, non negotiable requirements, experience range, compensation band. Clarity reduces downstream friction. The problem too is passive candidate sourcing. Many hiring workflows depend heavily on inbound applicants. You post a job, you wait for responses, you sort through volume, and you hope for alignments. Hope is not something you have to have. You need to have your systems in place. So the model that you are currently using is unpredictable by design. So hiring speed suffers when candidate supply is uncertain. How do you fix it? You introduce pipeline control. You get immediate candidate access. You have structured filtering. You have targeted sourcing. Velocity improves when discovery becomes proactive rather than passive. And the problem number three is resume overload. Large volumes of resumes create an illusion of progress. In reality, excessive volume generates fiction because you're not looking for this many people. You're looking for one person or maybe four or five people at max. So you have to be very targeted on the people you want. So in reality, excessive volume generates friction, cause decision fatigue, screening delays, evaluation inconsistency. More resumes do not automatically produce better candidate over decisions. And how do you fix it? You prioritize signal over volume, you evaluate relevance. And how do you evaluate relevance? By relevant experience, skill alignment, practical readiness, role fit, efficiency improves when noise is reduced. And the problem number four is interview inflation. Hiring processes frequently expand interview rounds in pursuit of certainty. Multiple evaluations, multiple stakeholders, multiple delays, longer processes often reduce candidate quality rather than improve it. So strong candidates rarely remain available indefinitely. So you have to be very precise with your interviewing process, and you have to compress it into three max interviews. And this is how a good uh, evaluation structure looks like. Day one, screening conversation. Day two, technical validation, and day three, you take the final decision. The problem number five is decision paralysis. Hiring delays often peak at the decision stage. Extended deliberation, repeated comparisons, delayed commitments, uncertainty compounds over time. So slow decisions frequently translate into lost candidates. And how do you fix it? You'd have to define decision criteria early, you have to align stakeholders beforehand, you have to reduce approval friction, and you have to structure. So structure reduces hesitation. The core insight here is slow hiring is rarely a market problem, and it is typically a systems problem, which is something I'm emphasizing upon. And how do you fix it? By pipeline design, screening friction, reducing screening friction, workflow complexity, decision velocity. And if you fix all these bottlenecks, the speed of your hiring increases. So what enables faster hiring? Effective hiring system prioritizes immediate candidate visibility, structured filtering, reduced screening friction, higher alignment before interviews, direct pipeline control. Speed becomes predictable when complexity is reduced. And here's a live demonstration of CosmoQuick, which helps you do that. You go on the website, you go on the Hire Talent Now button, and this page opens up where you can just fill in the form, and we source the candidates for you. You get access to pre-vetted candidates in record time. Thank you.